Good evening, parents and students. The Physical Education Department at Badger Springs Middle School would like to extend a warm welcome to our open house. In a few moments, you will get to hear from each of our PE teachers who will share a little bit about their classes this year. But first, here are a few expectations we all share. We expect students to give their best effort in physical education, to actively participate in class activities with their cameras on during physical activity, to complete assignments through Google Classroom on time, and to have fun. Now for a word from our teachers.
Good evening, parents and students, and welcome to Open House. My name is Coach Fisher, and I'll be detailing my PE class. Each day we have class, we have a workout of the day, a 10 to 20 minute workout where students are required to have their camera on if working out live. And if they do not work out live, they have the option to work out after class, record themselves using an app called Screencastify, and send that to me before 5 p.m. Some of the topics we've learned about this year are heart rate. We've learned how to check our pulse and find our resting heart rate, our active heart rate. We've taken that information and applied it to the zones of fitness, allowing students to find out which zone they're in when exercising, and that way they're maximizing their time. We've also discussed healthy eating habits, what a balanced diet looks like. And on Wednesdays, we have a couple options for assignments. We've discussed the Believe in You videos, social emotional learning, as well as we have our Cultural Crew PBIS announcements on Wednesdays. The best way to reach out to me is through email, afisher@nvusd.net, and I'll be sure to get back to you as quickly as I can. Again, have a great evening tonight at Open House, and have a great rest of the school year.
Good evening. My name is Ms. Thomas, and I teach 6th, 7th, and 8th grade physical education. This year, we've accomplished many things in PE, even though we have been distance learning. In my class, we've gone over the 5 components of physical fitness, which include flexibility, muscular strength, muscular endurance, body composition, and cardiovascular endurance. Students have studied these items, practiced them, and even tested on them. We've gone over specific sports skills, including volleyball, dance, martial arts, and soccer. We've also touched on health, nutrition, anatomy, and socio-emotional health. Each week, we have a weekly physical challenge where students compete amongst themselves, against theirself, their classmates, and time to complete the challenge. Each week, the Physical Education Department offers PE intervention, which I offer as extra credit to students Wednesdays at 12:30. The best way to reach me is via email at cythomas@mbusd.net.
My name is Ms. Hanrahan. I teach PE for 6th, 7th, and 8th, and I just want to give you a brief overview of what we have done in class this year. So we've had workout of the days, also known as WODs. You can see over here. We've worked on calculating heart rate, so students have learned how to calculate their heart rate after exercising, after rounds of exercising. We've done it in multiple ways. They've created portfolios that you can see an example of here where they're logging their workout of the days, they are recording their heart rates, and then they are journaling, answering a few questions in regards to their workout. We've also touched base on some social emotional learning videos. We've done some writing and reflecting. Here is my email in case any of you would like to contact me for further information. That's the best way to reach out to me, jhanrahan@mvusd.net. And then we also offer a PE intervention day for students who are missing points or just would like to improve their grade. Those are on Wednesdays at 12:25. And the link to join those sessions can be found in Google Classroom under the Classwork tab. All right. Thank you for coming tonight. I appreciate your support and look forward to hearing from you. Have a great evening.
Hi, good evening. I am Mrs. Solanap. I am a 6th, 7th, and 8th grade PE teacher here at Badger Springs. I wanted to highlight a couple things on my page here of importance. So this is my email, bsolanap@mvusd.net. That is the best way to communicate with me if you have any questions or concerns. I do want to note that every Wednesday we have a PE intervention. It is open to all my students at 1225. It is an opportunity for them to get additional points to help improve their grades. But I'm going to turn my focus onto these points up here. This is basically kind of what we've been doing this second semester. So the workout of the day, that's the majority of their assignments. I give them specific exercises to do. I demonstrate them, and then they record some of them, and some of them they do their accountability through a ongoing PE portfolio, which they complete a Google slide. They spend time tracking their heart rate using their carotid or radial pulse. These WODs help improve their flexibility, their muscular strength, muscular endurance, cardiovascular health, and confidence. They also set goals, and they self-reflect and self-evaluate on their performance. That is my main goal, is for your child to be physically active, especially during this time, to help kind of improve their overall health. My sixth graders did a food and beverage tracker nutrition unit, while the seventh and eighth graders did a mandated health education unit by the state. We have watched the Believe in You series videos, where they are inspired by the stories of extraordinary individuals. They participate in a question of the day each class period that activates their reflection and critical thinking skills. They are improving their technology proficiency and writing skills. We did practice some meditation and mindful activities to help, with their mental and emotional health during this time. So overall, they're building better and more effective habits and improving their overall fitness. So thank you.
I'm Mr. Rios. Here at the top, I have my email is grios@mbusd.net. Please feel free to email me with any questions or concerns. Aside from teaching physical education, I also teach AVID. On the top left here is an example of the graphic organizer I use to teach students how to write an argumentative paper. On the top right is an example of an article I had students research and read concerning different energy sources. Okay, at the bottom left here is an example of an article that taught students the different functions of the heart and other muscles in our body. In the bottom right here is an image that shows one of the exercises that the students completed on one of the weeks. And every week I give different images that show different exercises.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Shomery, and I'm your student's physical education teacher for the 2020-2021 school year. As your child's PE teacher, my goal is to implement and teach them new skills in sports, activities, health, and as well as putting into place a foundation of what it takes to be physically fit for life. Students have been learning a new sport throughout the year, as well as other PE activities. They have also been taught certain physical exercise components. These components are expected to be performed and recorded weekly as part of their grade. Each student is also required to attend 3 Zoom classes each week. During this time, they are expected to do their daily assignments. This may include in-class participation or homework. Everyone is expected to have their video on during Zoom, not a black screen. I would prefer to see their wonderful faces. Please know that I have offered in-class makeup or missing assignment days, Saturday school, extra credit assignments, and PE intervention, which takes place every Wednesday at 12:20. Unfortunately, virtual learning has been and continues to be quite challenging, especially for physical education. Just know that I'm here for your student and can be reached via email at any time. My email is nshomery@mvusd.net. Thank you.
Thanks for listening. Have a great evening.